Okay, so should I start?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to today's Scrum. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So where to start? Okay. This is the community chapter and we'll start from the first program, the cleanliness program. I okay. Here's the latest updates and this is also data from Kak Tendi. Kak Tendi, can you explain about this
Okay.
data?
Okay. Thank you, Gaby. So actually, we already had the funnel on the description, but it seems like when we are doing the Scrum, it seems it's a little bit hard to compare it when you to compare previously with currently, because you need to see the number like 98 or something. But I think with the graph we can see more easier, for example, like the outreach, because uh, every work will be affect to other work as well, like outreach. It's uh, that sound is 51%. So we have 100% partner. Then so Om Rafiq need 49% more to reach to get all the partner. Then for the training and development is already 64 from the 50% partner. And then the observation and testing also, it's already like a 97% from the partner that already trained, say already testing. And then so we also can see as well uh, every work, okay, so this person is better this day. And then this person is it seems slowly, and this person is seem faster, like that. So we can see easier, how close with the goal, like that.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kak Tendi. So, is there anything that anyone wants to add up? Okay. Jing?
Yep. So if we go back to that goal diagram, Tendi, how often is this being updated? Did this get updated just before the scrum?
Actually, I had finished it on the Saturday, and then I started to update it on the yesterday on the Sunday.
Okay.
So in the next, I will on the discussion management. I also put I will show the demo how to update it there.
Okay, got it. And if I understand correctly, what that graph shows is that, let's see, it seems then that observation and testing is already up to speed. It's done almost 100% of its work. Where we're stuck on right now is outreach. We have 49 more percent to go. And then training and development needs to process about 36% of the remaining people that have.
Yes,
Okay, interesting. Okay. So ideally, everybody should be at 100, 100, 100, right?
yes.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Where did you get the system from, Jendi?
Uh, uh, I I got the funnel from Bayu, but I take it and I modify.
Okay.
So I make my own funnel.
Very cool. Okay. That's really interesting. Okay. Good. Good cross chapter pollination stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jing. And I think that concludes for the cleanliness program. We should proceed to the second program, reducing booking conflicts. There is also the graph here, and this is the latest updates. I don't think there is much difference in
You
the
can
as
compare it the
well.
previous comment, Gaby, to the next.
Oh,
You can see in the comment there is
mm-hmm.
below. Yeah, and the below.
I think is it in the attachments?
Yes. You
This
will see
one.
the previous attachment and then compare it.
Yes. Okay.
The
I'll
diagram one.
try it. Okay. Uh, let me. Oh, the diagram. This one. That means this one.
Yes.
Okay. I'll try to split my screen in 1 second. And can I do? Wait. Sorry. I'll try to open it in another page. Okay. Um, give me a moment. And okay. Okay, sorry for the delay because I need to prepare. So this is the comparison. There is not much difference, uh, except from the observation and testing goes up by 5%, around 5%.
0.5%.
And yeah, around and yeah, I think that's the updates for today. Is there anyone who wants to ask or add anything at all from Kak Tendi or Jing? Jing,
Yes, I
please.
think you can first.
Okay, so I understand for this program, we're almost at the very end, right? 85% of the
Mm-hmm.
people have already been outreached. We've then processed 48% of the people who got outreached, and then about
Mm-hmm.
83% of the people who have been trained have been observed and tested. Okay, cool.
Yes.
That's actually really cool. I have a question though, and this is over to I guess Rafik because he's in charge of outreach. So there's definitely a drop off in the middle stage of the funnel in training and development. Does that mean over I guess to Rafik and Tendi? Does that mean that the people in training and development that have been agreed to do the outreach, or is it like I'm not sure what it means, right? Does training and development mean that 48% of the people who had agreed to do training and development actually have done it so far? Or does it just mean like 48%? Actually, yeah, I'll go to Tendi for clarification there.
Okay. Okay. So actually for the outreach, we had contacting the partner, and then we tried to schedule it the training and everything, but uh, why that's more stuck on the training and development, because sometimes the partner is not responded, and then they also scheduling like said like I we cannot I cannot do it this month, maybe next month or something, and then it's kind of like in the outreach is just reach and then tell and then scheduling like that. So
Okay, great. Then in that case, Tendi, I need to know what the results of the outreach are. Is the result the activity of doing outreach, or is the result the number of people who agreed to do training? Because right now, what I think there's a middle stage missing in the funnel, which is maybe outreach response and then training and development. Because what I'm not sure of right now is that 48%, is that 48% of the people who agreed to do the program have done it already, and that means we need more trainers? Or is that 48% the total number of people we contacted that then have been trained, right? So there's a difference. One is they've been contacted, they've agreed, and then they've been trained. One is they've been contacted and they've been trained. So right now, this statistic, does it show the people who have agreed to training or not yet?
The statistic is sorry.
Yeah, yes, over to Rafik. Yes, please.
Yeah, the outreach is the activity, sir.
Ah,
The
okay, so
activity,
outreach is just
the
activity.
activity, yeah, the activity, and then the training development is agree. That is the percent of the agreement.
I see. Okay, in this particular dimension, then, who's responsible for getting the outreach turned into agreeing for training development? Because there's a middle stage there, right, Rafik?
Yeah,
Okay, over to Gabby.
Sorry, I'll just add up. I am also actually in charge of the training and development for Region 1 and 3.
Mhm.
And for the training and development, until now, I updated if I already did the training to them. So this number is uh, the ones that I update for training and development is the ones that I already trained them, already agreed and already
Yes.
trained.
Okay, that's
Mm-hmm.
correct. That's Gabby's got the right number here. But the reason why I bring up this other number, everyone, is because otherwise the goal is to get 100, 100, 100, right? So
Mm-hmm.
right now, train development will never be 100 if outreach the result is just activity. Make sense? So it needs to be, I think outreach should be, I think there should be two, maybe a middle layer. There should be outreach, response, and then training and development. Okay, so people who have agreed to do the training development. So then right now, Tendi, there's kind of a hidden layer right now. We don't know what exactly is the cause for drop off between outreach and training. Is it because they didn't want to come, or is it because the training hasn't finished training them yet? Make sense? So we don't know. We don't know where that is. But if we break it into another layer, ladies and gentlemen, if we do outreach, persuaded to do training, and then trained, then we can see where the breakdown is. Because right now, what it looks like is we don't know where it is. Is it because people have been outreached and they didn't come, or is it because training isn't doing its job and not training all the people that agreed to train? Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so what I would advise at this point is perhaps this, that the output of outreach should be the number of people who respond, and then the activity that you do, you just abstract away, right? So you just abstract away, and it should be the output of outreach is the number of people that say yes, they will come, and then the goal of outreach then is to get 100% attendance. Yeah.
Yeah. So outreach and response. Yeah.
Outreach should be the number of people who've responded and are willing to do training. So then it doesn't look like 85.11%. And then for your own personal record, whoever does your outreach, for your own personal record, keep track of the total number of outreach you've done. So that way you know what it is. At the current phase, we have a funnel jump. We have the total amount of outreach, and then we have the training development. So we really don't know where the breakdown is. Is it people are not being trained? Right. From what I can see right now, it looks like people are not being trained, and it's a training and development issue. But it's not, right? It's that they're not even wanting to be trained. That's what the issue is. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Okay.
I
Thank
think
you,
it's
Jane.
the outreach and the training will be the same, sir. Right?
No,
So
the
that
outreach is the outreach is that they agree to be trained, right? So
yeah, the activity is abstract, right?
yes, the activity is up to you. The activity, whatever you do, you can keep track of that. But your result should be the number of partners that agree to be trained.
Respond and agree, right?
Yes, response and agree. That's correct. And then, because right now it looks like training isn't doing its job, right? It looks like training is only training about half of the people that have agreed to be trained, but that's not the case. It's actually that half of the people who we've outreached didn't want to be trained. So that's not training's fault, because it looks like it's training's fault right now, right? Looks like only half of the people who came through the first layer are going. So that's what we should keep track of. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That would make it a little bit more clear.
Okay.
The question, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For example, like this, the owner or the partner is until now we already outreach this many times
Sure.
regarding they agree, but when the time on responding and also the training they didn't show up for many time. What is the
You have to decide who's in charge of making sure that people go to class, right? Is it the principal?
yeah,
Is it the
yeah,
teacher? Or is it that's just an SLA requirement? So
yeah. For
if
example, if for 3 or 4 time, what we do?
you just need to keep track, Rafik, of this. Just keep track of whose responsibility it is to bring the person who's agreed to train into the. Okay, there's two answers for that. The first answer is how to measure it. On how to measure it, you guys need to decide who is in charge of making sure somebody goes to the training program. Is it the person who does outreach, or is it the person who does training? Right. So think of it like a student, right? Is it the parent's job to make sure the student goes to class, or is it the teacher's job to make sure the student goes to class? So that part just decide first, right? That's the first priority. After that, then after you know who's in charge of that, if they still don't come, then it's just up to the persons whose responsibility is to get more hospitality innovation, right? To try to get them to come. So you can invite them by saying, hey, all your neighbors have come. Maybe you should be next. Or, hey, look, maybe if you come, then we can get your situation out of that. But I think you should have a stage program, Rafik. Okay, so whoever's in charge of making sure attendance happens, just say, okay, you get first invitation, third invitation. On the fourth time, if you don't come, that's fine. We'll just update you on the Facebook group, or we'll give you we'll just update you of how many of your neighbors have done this program already, and then you decide when it's urgent for yourself. That's it. So you can't control people whether they come or not. That's not within our means. But you can communicate. And hopefully you can communicate in a way that motivates them to want to come because they see the benefit for having to come. Okay? So but the first job is you gotta figure out whose job is it to make sure people come. From the way it looks like to me, it should be the outreach person's job to make sure that people come, right, to the actual training. The trainer shouldn't have to go and chase people to come, right? The trainer takes care after the student has arrived into the class. So I think that's essentially it, right? So the number of trainer attendees that show up, that is the that should be the KPI for outreach. The number of people who show up for training is the KPI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you everyone for the updates and the clarifications. Now I'll proceed to the other campaign. Okay. Next, we have the community engagement meeting. This is the latest updates, and I'll open the last one. Just a second. Okay, this one. So this is from September 19, and this is from today. So there is an increase in discussion and feedbacks, and no other increase in the other parts. Is there any updates or any questions from Kak Tendi, Om Rafiq, or Jing?
Tandy, this is correct, Tandy?
Yes, Om.
Okay.
Because we already outreach
I
attendance
can't reach the
squad
internet.
1 and squad 2. Right?
Check your modem or router connection and try again.
Yes, Tandy.
Yes. So for the outreach or scheduling, it's from the that's for from the 140 a partner, almost 150. You had reached 56, right? Scheduling, and then 56 is about 39% from the total 100%.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, and then also from this graphic, we can see that there's no progression, and I think it was because you were at Gadungan, right? So hopefully this week we can see a little bit more
Yeah,
progress.
you can see the maybe Gaby, you can open the
The other, yes,
the
this one, I think.
partner. No.
The first one is already updated.
Oh, partner,
Yeah, because we always update like that.
this
Oh, but you're gonna
Yeah, this one.
this one.
okay, but please then move the statistics up to the top, Rafik, right, so that we can.
Sorry, is it this one, Om Rafiq? Okay, this is the board. I think Om Rafiq updates it here. Okay,
Okay.
yes, this is. Mhm. Okay, I think you can check everything out here. All the informations and updates here. Okay.
Okay,
Is
Rafik,
there
we'll,
any more
we'll also
questions
need
or
this.
any clarifications?
I'll go to actually Tendi. Tendi, is this work with your system? Because I think there's a disconnect right now between your system and Rafik's system. So Rafik's updating it on the journal, but then there's no progression on the visualization.
Like this, sir. So I think I will make it clear here. So actually, I think this is that's for documentation, the result of the meeting, right? So what Rafiq doing in the Trello is the scheduling. So I think for the scheduling itself, the latest update is I think 15 September. That's 48 outreach scheduling from Rafiq, uh, and then continuing on the 18th September, that's 56 scheduling, and then from the 18 until now, you only scheduling 56 Rafiq. So no change from the 18, but you already scheduling after the Galungan, you scheduling like 8 or 10 partner like that. So
Okay.
yeah, I think you can continue it like every day. So I will explain the funnel later, so you can update it in the funnel, so we can see
Okay.
the number.
Cool.
This one, so I make like this. Maybe you can see the Trello. So this is the PRM from the
Okay.
calendar from the.
Okay.
Why is it even show?
Oh, I see it. I see it, Rafik. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Okay, this one. So this one, maybe you can check the. Is
The
lacking.
calendar, yeah? And then you have.
Yeah, the calendar.
Ah,
So
okay.
I yeah, I just make result over there, and then the survey will be going to Tandy, and Tandy updated on the this one.
Okay, got it. So you gotta have to work out with Tendi who reports what to what, right?
Yes,
And
yeah, always,
okay, and then
because Tandy get notification.
great. Okay, and then I think the next part is how many new schedules are you doing, right? So the 56 is from I forgot like whatever a few days ago, and then when you add new properties to be scheduled, then those also need to show up. I think on the calendar. But I think Tendi will instruct how that's going to be done in the discussion later. So okay, no, I see it. I went to the calendar. I can see that you're putting in the cards there, but it just needs to be reported back up to the top so the chapter can see it.
Yeah, so at least 15 for until Wednesday. So tomorrow I will make Tuesday and Friday and Saturday.
Okay. Let me ask you this, Rafik. After you've scheduled it, and then does everybody know what to do? Like everybody is then calling these owners and asking them for survey responses, or so you reach out to like 5 owners a day?
Yeah, I think it's more than five, sir.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. That's very busy.
Tomorrow I get eight partner. So Wednesday on seven partner.
Okay. You're
So
gonna talk to 8 partners tomorrow.
yeah.
Oh
So
wow. Okay.
for example, my workflow is I open the survey, sir.
Uh
So
huh.
I engagement with them.
Okay.
So the point is the survey. The
Yes.
point is the survey.
Okay.
But engagement, what this need to increase, what this need to improve. So I just write down, and then Tandy will get the result and will report to BI what is the latest
Okay.
marketing we need to do.
Sounds good. Okay. All right. Well done. Thank you.
Yeah, back to chair, Gabby.
Okay, thank you, Rafik, and thank you, everyone. I think that concludes for the C campaign, the community engagement meeting program, and we will proceed to the other campaign. For the partner refine contract, I don't think there is any updates at the moment since there is no updates from me or Katendi at the moment. So I'll proceed to the next one. If there is no questions, I'll proceed to the next campaign. Is there any questions? Or okay.
Hello.
Rafik?
Yeah, did you already talk with PD or Bayu regarding the
Hello?
notification for the partner already expired the contract?
Sorry, Rafik, your I couldn't
So,
hear your questions. I'm so sorry.
did you already talk with IT regarding the notification for expired contract, like birthday?
I still couldn't hear.
Hello,
Sorry,
hello.
Rafik, I'm really sorry,
Rafik's
but could
asking
you repeat the
about
question?
if Rafik, who needed to talk to IT about that?
Hello?
I think it's Tandy or Gabby already talked with IT regarding the notification for the expired contract.
Oh, I don't think I could hear the question. I'm really sorry. I think
Maybe
it's my signal as well.
I will write
I'll
down.
s- I'll stop sharing my screen at the moment.
Car-
Okay.
Gabby, try
Oh, okay.
reloading.
I'll try to reload first. I'm so sorry about this. I think it's my signal.
You know, guys, I thought of something. Instead of thinking about it as a negative, maybe you guys can think of it as a positive,
Okay,
right?
can everyone hear me?
Okay. A contract expiring is not a
Oh,
contract expiring. Contract expiring is a
notification
1 year
for the contract
anniversary.
expired.
Yes, contract anniversary.
A
Yes.
contract expiring
Yeah,
should be,
anniversary.
I think you guys should reframe it in a different way. It should be a partnership anniversary, like a work anniversary, right? So if you frame it that way, then instead of thinking
Mm,
from a defensive point of view, you think about it from a celebration point of view, right? And it makes it far more like hey, we're celebrating 1 year partnership with you, right? And you think about like the
mm,
the the way that we normally would celebrate a birthday, and if you approach from that
mm,
angle, I think more people will probably because it's like an achievement, right? Um,
mm,
so instead of thinking about it, the contract expire, think about hey, the contract is anniversary. This is the 1st year anniversary of our partnership. And I think if you roll out a program like that, it'll be easy to then get the continuation on the contract because they'll just be like, oh, okay,
okay.
good stuff. Yeah.
Okay, noted. Okay, thank you, Jing, and thank you, Amrafik. And is there any more questions or anything to add? Okay, I think that's it. Okay,
Gabby,
Jing?
so then what Rafik asked was, have you or Tendi talked to IT about notifications for when the contracts are renewing?
Um, for the notifications, I haven't actually talked to them yet for now.
Okay. Rafik, who did you want to talk to?
I'm thinking of starting this week.
Was it Gabby or was it Tendi?
I think it's Tandy want to talk with Bayu regarding this. Any update, Tandy?
I have already tell to Bayu and it's possible. But currently it's already running. But it's like in the beginning of the month. But since BI want to like 2 months before, so I had tell Mas Bayu and that's possible. And then I already tell Gaby to follow up with the Bayu to change the what's called the reminder time like from the beginning of the month to like 1 month before like that so we can prepare it before from before the contract expired but that's possible it's possible.
Contract refine.
Okay, continue Gaby. Oh, we cannot hear you. Sorry. Okay, I think it seems Gaby have with the signal, so I will take and continuing the sharing ya Gaby ya. Okay, thank you. I will just share my screen. Okay. Okay, so let me see. For the chapter funnels, this is already discussed with Bayu, and then the conclusion is I will make the chapter funnel for the community, and then it's already done. And then this is from Jing. Review the Chris first video, negotiation and persuasion, mirroring and labeling. Do you want to talk about this, sir?
Sure, I'd love to. So, let's see. Let me bring this up a little bit. So, actually, I did that course with Gabby last time. So it was just me and her. Basically, we realized that a lot of times this is kind of a basic skill. When you go to an owner and you talk that, hey, you should join this program, you got to think about benefits and not talk about like oh like this is what the program does. I did this earlier this morning with thank you Rafik. I did this earlier this morning also with Tendi and we were talking about this idea. When we have a program, sure, there's things that we benefit from. We can have faster work velocity, getting our SLAs accomplished sooner. But that's not what we tell our partners. That's not what makes them interested in joining. What makes them interested in joining is to understand what their problems are. Generally, it's very simple. It's getting revenue and keeping happy guests and making sure that they survive and thrive, right? So everything we do should be just tied back to that principle of celebrating how do we help you transform, how do we help you survive and thrive. So that's pretty much it. And the thing that I think is actually important here is to make this part of community culture. Every community person should be pretty good at persuasion because you're going to be introducing a lot of new programs to the community. So if you're not good at persuasion, then you won't get them to participate in the programs. They won't be that interested. So we're going to need to actually get more talented at how to persuade. There's a lot of tactics that I showed Tendi this morning on what you can use. I've shared some one-on-one tactics with Gabby, but then there's also community tactics that you can use to lead a larger group of people that are more efficient than one-on-one tactics. But this, I think, is really interesting and a very important part of what we do. By the way, this team will get bigger very soon. There's another person in the pipeline that will be joining community. I think her name is Rosemary. She's from UGM. Really motivated talent candidate. She's been very inspired to join the team based on what she's seen through the BVE talks. So I think this is good because this person will come with a lot of energy, a lot of drive. But then it's up to, I think, this team and the culture to continue that so that they don't get stuck on, I don't know how to talk to owners, right? So I think this I would like to share with Gabby. And ideally, Gabby can share with the next person. Okay? All right, that's it.
Okay, thank you, sir. So this is same, sir. The how to get
Yes,
another.
yes, it's actually the
Yeah,
same.
that is the video, Jing and Gabby.
Okay, so I will just mark this done. Okay. Okay, and then the next is this is from me. This is about the community chapter internal and external funnel. So actually, this is also make us easier to report it in the end of the month for the external funnel as well, for the external SLA to the other chapter as well, and then we also can easier to track the internal what's called vision and then the SLA. So I will just show you guys. So it's look like this. So actually, I had already like figured out all of this, but for you guys, it's very easy to update it. You just update it on here on the value channel. So I will zoom in. Okay, this one. So actually, for example, like this, so we have the cleanliness standard program. Then there's like a three states like outrage, training, development, observation. So the value is will reflect it to the back, and then this one as well. And then this is the rate for the progress. And then this is the server. So who will be served for this, like for the outreach, and then the client. So because in the end I will report it this one. So I will be the client, and then for the outreach, for example, like this, total partner for the region 1 and 2. So the value is 97, and then 60 already outreach, and then this is the success rate. So we want the outreach is 100%. So we can compare it like okay, so the rate is already 91, so we know how close we are with the success rate, like that. And then the other one is like maybe this is for the what the Rafiq talking about, the community engagement. This is the scheduling. So you had scheduling like 56, right? And then that's a total partner 141 that I got. And then so from the total outreach, if you schedule another partner, you can just type it here like 60, for example, today. So it will be like increase it automatically here from the from the, and then the what's called the success rate, the SLA actually is 80% outreach from the to BI the SLA. And then you already close like so you need more like a half still you need to schedule, and the half of the partner actually. So that's how we achieve the SLA in the end of the month to the other chapter. So because we need to deliver the SLA to the other chapter as well, not only for us like that. So uh, actually it depend on the first stage of work. So another stage can continuing on graphic. So if you reach more, we also can engage more and then discuss more like that. Okay, and then same as well. This is the total partner assigned. How I can get this? So actually, from the Trello, maybe you can let me just move my Trello first. Okay, like this. So yeah, so like this. So you can actually filter it like here. So you can click the calendar. Uh, oh, not click. Sorry, let me refresh it. Okay. Okay. So when you click the calendar, hmm, oh, it seems lagging. Oh my God! What happened with the calendar? Sorry, let me just try to find the partner.
In this essence, let me ask if well, Tendi searches for it. So basically, the end result for Rafik on outreach is how many scheduled partners are there, right?
Yeah.
So basically, Rafik's output is a calendar date,
Yes.
right? Like what Aldo does in a way, right? Okay.
Yes. And then yeah, and then it will be shown like this.
Mhm.
Then you can actually search car,
Okay.
and then just click your name here.
Okay.
So you can see like a 13 result here. So you know like oh, I had assigned like a 13 partner for the this month. So I will, and then I can update it here like a 13 for the region one, and then the next is already region two. You can update it the number. So you can see this is your cut. This is the property that assign your name. So if like this, so you can see just open it. You can focus it as the property that assigned to you like that.
Okay.
So it's easy, and then you can also see the success rate here. So the success rates for the engagement is 50% from the BI. So from the total 80, you need to reach like at least 50% from that. Uh, what call it? Okay,
Okay.
so actually, in the next, I will put this link to the its Trello card, so you can update it here. Is
Okay.
there any question? Yes, sir.
Yes, Tandy, I think this is a great system. This will automatically create the visualizations and it will create the charts that you're looking for. My only thing is this: I think we need to just clarify the language right now. So
Yeah.
instead of outreach, maybe we have scheduled appointments, right, for the KPI at the top,
Okay.
and then prepare a topic for a partner, which used to be Andre's job. I don't believe Andre's working full time on here anymore because he's working more on HAR. Is that correct, Tendi? So
Yes,
then
sir.
there's an SLA gap there. Do you have an idea of who's going to fill that or how we're going to fill that?
Like previously, Andre tell to me he cannot help to other this
Okay.
to the clicking and this, but he said I can only help for the partner topic. He said like that. So yeah, I said like okay, let's see if you can contribute, but if you don't have enough time, then I need to assign the other people to fill your work and for the topic I said.
Mm,
So,
okay.
So we can see like this week if Andre have a bandwidth or not
Okay.
for
All
that.
right.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and we're going to have to make a few changes then, Tendi, right? So if we
Yes.
go scheduling appointment, we're going to have to change the language on all the other campaigns too. So we'll say scheduled appointments, scheduled appointments, scheduled appointments, scheduled appointments. And then we need to do a recount then, right, of how many actual scheduled appointments there's been since the beginning,
Okay. Yes.
right? Because it won't be the same as the outreach. The outreach will always be greater than the scheduled appointments.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I think also I did previously like the outreach and response. So I think I need to change to the response for the bigger, like for example, like a bigger training. It will be the response like how many partner actually it's response and agree. But the outreach itself is abstract. You can what's called you can make your own for the outreach which partner that have you been reached, but we need to know like how many partners is response and agree to join the program like that. Okay, so for the next we can just see the this graph and then screenshot it to the what's called to the Trello, and or we can just move to here to discuss it. So the what is the progress of the SLA like that, and then I just want to update like for the partnership. This is I picked the external and internal here for the external as well. So this is like will make us easier to report it in the end of the month, like because we have some SLA to the other client. So this I will like uh, put it here all the update and then update it here because all the SLA, internal SLA is supported the external, right? So it will be related to the here as well, like that. Okay, is there any question, maybe?
You already shared it, Tony?
Let me see. I already changed to the anyone with the link. So also you can just click on the Trello board. I had already put it there, and yeah. So you can just update the number here. So just easier. So we can know. Yes,
Okay,
maybe.
okay.
Do you have any question?
So later, so from now, if I
Mm.
have any updates, I should update it here as well, right? Is that
Yes,
correct?
yes, maybe. Okay. So other channel
Okay,
also
thank
can
you.
see easier to this as well. Okay, so we don't need to count like a manually, like how many percent and everything. So it's just automatically. Okay, thank you very much. So we'll continue it here, and then if you have any feedback, you can just write it here. Write it here. We can like I can like evaluate and then fix it. What is the friction, and then I will figure it out. Okay. Is there any question or okay? I think Jing, you read something.
Yep. I'll just go ahead and put my notes on this card, Tendi, and because this will be a change, you'll need to actually get some more clarity
Yeah.
on stopping the old system. So you'll have to probably remove those funnel updates and use
Yes.
this as your new way of updating. Okay.
Yes. Sir.
Okay.
Okay then. Thank you. And then the next, this is from Jing. LGB has the highest frequency of inquiries, but I'm not certain about the progress on the cleanliness program and update. Okay, so from the for the cleanliness program, actually we had reached the John. What's called John?
Yes,
John.
John.
Okay, because Om Rafiq the one of the that contacting John, and then he said that actually La Joya is already also running the cleanliness program. They have the standard as well, and then cleaning and using this disinfectant and then everything. But for the approving, maybe me or Om Rafiq will just go there, so we can see the and approve like the housekeeping. Maybe can interview with the housekeeping what you use for cleaning and everything. So that. Yes, Jing, you have any question?
Okay, great. And can you also share the Airbnb enhanced cleaning protocols with John and his
Yeah.
housekeeping teams? Perhaps leave them a copy of it somewhere visible so that they will see it. And that way, at least they're aware. once you've done that, Tendi and Rafik, what we can do is we can get more bookings because then we can certify all the La Jolla View listings that it is enhanced cleaning protocol, and
Hmm.
that will get us more revenue too as well. Okay, because we get a lot of inquiries for La Jolla.
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
then maybe I think we need the data from the BI, like shown like the La Jolla is have the good have a high frequencies of inquiry, so we can show to the John as well, like
I'll
hey,
get you that
actually
right now. I'll get you that right
yeah,
now. Yeah.
okay, so they understand as well that why this is important.
Okay, so Teddy, I'll give you
Okay,
that statistic and then I'll post it on this paper discussion. And then, so the conclusion is that you will go to John and share with him the enhanced cleaning protocols and bring a copy of the protocol so that they have a understanding of it, right?
yes,
Okay, cool.
okay. Okay, thank you, Jing. So I think that's covered like a three discussion. Is there any one have another discussion topic?
Teddy, you have a discussion topic.
Oh yeah, sure. So actually, I had a talk with the GB as well today after we had the meeting about the calendar what's called calendar budgeting, and then also the Facebook strategy. So I will start first from the Facebook strategy. Okay, so actually, for the Facebook group, since we not too actively currently is only Om Rafiq post some ya Om ya for the celebration and then the cleanliness program, but we don't have the strategy yet for that. We only just post it. So this is the strategy that I had discussed with the Jing, and then so we tried in the first in the beginning we will figure it out like who is prepared for the topic, and then who will prepare the content, and then who will responsible for the discussion and then feedback, and then we will start in the beginning for this week, and then we can we try to post like two times a week first for posting the Facebook, and then for the topic Om Rafiq, you can choose the topic, and then Gabi will make the content, and actually Gabi is really happy to make the content today. She said like, oh, I'm happy, and then for discussion and feedback, I will analyze like how many comment that actually we get, how many partner is like, and then how many partner is triggering to join or engage with us like that, and then the next we will make the actionable insight, and then what is the next thing that we can do from that post like that. So this is the example actually so we can post like we can choose the topic, for example like about the testimonial, for example like you had talked with Pak Yudi or Pak Mega about the BV, how you feel or something, and then from that we can just screenshot it, and then put like a some quote like there, for example like from the quote from the Pak Yudi, I'm really happy Bukit Vista is inspired and delight or something, then we can put the quote, and then Gaby will design it, and then make the content from that, and then we can post it on the Facebook, and then you can also take it for the program about the advertised program that you are working, that we are working about the cleanliness standard for example, and then the next one you can also post about the market update. So here Rafiq, you can scheduling like when the topic sorry, you can schedule when we need to post, and then you can put the dates, so we have two times a week, so you can put here and then put the topic, and then we can provide the data for Gaby if Gaby need the data or the photo or something, so Gaby can make the content, and then we can post it, and then we can discuss it after before the next content is launched like that. Okay, is there any question?
When's the first post going to come up, Tendi?
Actually, today we will. I will talk with Rafik for the topic first,
Okay,
and then I will put give the data to the Gaby, and then also Gaby today Gaby can make it the content as well,
nice.
and then we will post it as soon as possible after Gaby finish the content. If today finish it, so today we will post it, and then we will discuss. I will check tomorrow and then discuss it on the Wednesday.
That sounds pretty good then. Thank you. That's what we agreed this morning. Okay, great.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, that's all for the Facebook. And then the next one, the what's called the calendar. So actually, this is I make it today as well for the calendar budgeting, and then for like the campaign. So actually, Gaby already tried to make it, and then she make it like a for budgeting. So we can see like how many which hour that available for the other person to schedule like this. I think my signal is lagging. Hello, test. Okay, yeah. So for example, like this, so we have like a four campaign. For example, like we know like which campaign is prioritized. So you can put maybe put the time more or less, but more efficient. So for example, like the cleanliness. So we need to speed up. For example, then you can put like maybe 2 hour. So how many partner that you can scheduling or you can reach in the 2 hour, and then maybe in the next week maybe you can, if you already fluent, maybe you can reduce it the time, but you get more the partner. So you can budgeting your time. So make sure like all the campaign it starts by you, and then every day you can see the progress of that rather so I prefer like a day you train like a two, and then the next day two, rather than one day you train like a 10, and then tomorrow there is no update, and then the third day no update, like that. So actually we can like have a progress every day, rather than like we get a big chance and then the next day we don't have any progress like that. So actually maybe that's the best practice as well. Maybe for the Om Rafiq as well, you can try to schedule like this when you want to outreach, when you want to do the discussion with the partner, when you to do the canvas field, go to the field or something. So the other person or the other chapter also can see also what you doing, and then when they need to scheduling the meeting or something like that. So actually, uh, if possible, today I would like to see you guys. I think Gaby is already done. I would like to see Om Rafiq today for the scheduling, and then we can discuss it if there are any friction, yeah, Om. So actually, yeah, I also will remake the my schedule as well to be better like that. Okay, I think is that clear, guys?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So I think everything here it's actually to make us more to improve and then make us more efficient. So I hope you guys also understand like how we are doing here, like to make your work is easier. So I also trying to help you to get the funnel and everything. So we can work together as a team. I don't want previously we work like by individual, and then we stuck, and then we don't know how to figure it. So we can work as a team. So if you have friction, so other people can help like that. So yeah, I love to work with you guys. Thank you.
Excellent,
Yeah.
Andy.
Yes. Is there any final thought? Because I think we are run out of time. Yes. Jin.
Strategically, you're not just helping yourselves, you're helping the HAR team too as well. Everything the community does is I say it's like preparation. Hospitality is all about preparation. The more that you've prepared everything, the easier work it is for the people that come after you, which are the hosts, air support, reservations. If you've done a great job, then it's actually super easy to be a host, right? So uh, that's how it connects to the bigger picture. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Tendi.
Okay. Thank you, Jing. Om Rafiq, do you have any final thoughts?
All good. Thank you for sharing. So I will make it today.
Okay, thank you
That
Om
is good.
Rafiq. Okay, Gaby.
I don't have any comments or thoughts, but I just want to apologize because this is that was my first time sharing, and then
No
I have
worries.
some problems with my signal as well. And uh, it's okay if you guys want to give me any feedbacks or anything, but thank you for being patient and going with me when I first started sharing. Thank you. I
Okay, no
think
worries,
that's all.
Gaby. So I think that's a part of process and then progressing. So you can learn like from the first experience, so you can be better in the next. Yeah. Thank you, Dan. So I think that's pretty much it for today. And then the next chairman will be Om Rafiq, and then the secretary will be Gaby. So I will let you guys continue your work. Have a good day, and then goodbye. Thank
Have a good day,
you.
everyone. Oh, by the way, just as an announcement, so we have
Yes.
the head of digital marketing from Gojek speaking this evening for
Okay.
Startup Masterclass. If you guys want to come, I've already sent the announcement and the invitation on the announcement group to everybody. So it should be a pretty fun one. His name is Ferdy, and if you want to learn something about online marketing or what Gojek campaigns do, then come. It's a little bit later in the evening. I think it's around 7 o'clock, but it should be a pretty good one. Okay, see you guys.
Okay. Thank you,
Uh,
Dan.
mhm.
See you.